Good morning, everyone. Well, that's good. Maybe get the door. Thank you all very much for coming. This morning I spoke to Chris O'Halloran, the president of the Alberta New Democratic Party, and I informed him that effective October 19th, 2014, I'll be stepping down as the leader of the Alberta New Democrats. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve the party and the public in this role. I'm proud of the work that we've all done together, but I believe that it is time for a new leader to tackle the changing political landscape and lead us into the next election. The PCs won the last election with promises meant to appeal to progressively minded Albertans. Their broken promises from that election have left many of their voters feeling betrayed and led to the collapse of their public support. Now many Albertans are looking to the Wild Rose Party as an alternative. But much like the PCs before the last election, the Wild Rose is now pretending to be a moderate and socially progressive political party. However, there are hundreds and thousands of Albertans who can see through this deception, and they are looking for a new political home. A leadership race and a new leader are the best means to attract those progressively minded Albertans to our party. The Alberta New Democratic Party is the only party in the province that can attract those voters who are disappointed with the PC's broken promises and which has the political, organizational, and financial capacity to stand up to the Wild Rose and the Progressive Conservatives in the next election. We have a proven track record of standing up to the PCs, and we are ready to take on the Wild Rose Party as well. I feel confident that I'm leaving the party in a strong position, and we're ready to tackle the challenges that lie ahead. Finally, I'd like to thank my family who are here, my wife and my son, and my wonderful staff. Thank you.
Brian, why are you doing that?
Well, it's an awful nuisance that the Tories are in the middle of a leadership race as well. But I think that the new leader needs time. First of all, we need time for a leadership race, and I'm very hopeful that all three of my MLAs and others as well will throw their hats into the ring. So we need some time for that. So that's why I've asked the convention to be held on the weekend of the 18th and the 19th of October. And I think then the new leader will need time to build the party, to attract the progressively minded voters who are so disaffected from the Progressive Conservatives.
How are you feeling right now, Brian? Your voice is kind of shaking.
Well,
with all your MLAs. I'm not trying to make you cry, but
yeah, you could.
I might be, but
yeah, it's kind of emotional. I have been. I'm now the longest-serving New Democrat MLA in history. I've passed Ray Martin and Grant Notley. Very close to Grant Notley in terms of time served as the leader. I've enjoyed it. It's been challenging and frustrating at times, but I've had a chance to debate in 3 different premiers and challenge them in question period. And I just think you can't stay forever, even though you might some days you might like to think that you could. You can't, and so it really comes down to what's the best time for the party, and I think the time is now.
You're going to run for re-election as an MLA?
Very likely.
Just looking at
Yes.
the timing of this, did Jim Prentice have anything to do with this announcement?
No, not at all. When he made his announcement yesterday, we actually thought of postponing it, but decided there was no point.
Brian, you say you need a new face for the party. Why can't you be that face? What?
Well, I've run as leader 3 elections now. I've been the leader for, since 2003, so, that's enough, and I think that we would benefit. I think right now, with all of the fluidity in Alberta politics, it's very dynamic and things are changing, that we need to be part of that dynamism, and we need to show that we can reach out to people, and I think a new face can do that better than I can. Matt.
Brian, sorry, I just wanted some clarification.
I'm just a little confused with how it works. So you're going to step down as of the 19th?
19th of October, yes.
And that's the same weekend as the convention. So does the NDP leadership race start that weekend, or does that happen in the...
I'll be meeting with the party executive tomorrow, and they will be setting out the rules for the election. There is nothing that I can really tell you about that right now, but those rules will be decided upon and made available to party members who may wish to participate. I also want to just mention that the reason that weekend has been chosen, or why I'm recommending it to the executive, is that on the 16th of October is the 25th anniversary of my first being elected to Edmonton City Council. So I will have been continuously elected for 25 years. And have won 9 elections at the municipal and provincial level. So I think the party thinks that is a good excuse for a fundraiser.